I had always loved the forest, a vast, serene expanse of nature's finest secrets. When our college organized a weekend retreat into the Blackwood, I thought it would be an escape from the city's constant rush. But from the moment we set foot under those towering trees, a sense of foreboding clung to us, like the chill in the air. It began with whispers barely audible, almost like the rustle of dead leaves. We dismissed them as the wind, but as night fell, the whispers grew louder. They weren't the mere sighs of nature, but voices soft, pleading, and menacing. Our group settled in a clearing near an old ranger station. The station was abandoned, its windows cracked, its doors creaking as if lamenting the past. That night, around 11 p.m., I was awakened by the sound of low murmurs echoing from deep within the forest. I stepped outside, shivering not just from the cold, but from an inexplicable dread. The path into the forest was lit only by our flickering campfire. Shadows danced on the tree trunks as if a multitude of unseen figures moved amongst them. I followed the murmurs, compelled by a mixture of curiosity and terror. Every step felt like trespassing in a realm where ancient spirits roamed. As I walked, the voices coalesced into words, a single, repeating phrase. "Come closer, come closer." My heart pounded. I tried to retrace my steps, but the path was no longer familiar. The trees seemed to shift positions, closing in, their branches like skeletal hands reaching out for me. I stumbled upon an old, moss-covered stone well. In its depths, a faint light flickered. I leaned in, and in that reflective water, I saw not my own face, but a gaunt, hollow-eyed figure staring back. The figure's lips moved silently, yet I heard its hiss. "You will not leave." Terrified, I ran back to camp, where my friends were huddled in uneasy silence. They too had seen things, the glimmer of a pale face in a window of the abandoned station, the echo of footsteps that didn't belong to any of us. We decided to stay together, waiting for dawn to break the curse of the night. But the night was unyielding. At midnight, the whispers turned into a cacophony. The ground beneath our feet trembled as if something ancient stirred below. One by one, the campers disappeared into the inky blackness, their screams swallowed by the forest. I was left alone, clutching a flashlight that flickered like my dying hope. I ran through the dark, guided only by the distant echo of desperate voices. The forest was alive with malevolence, the branches twisted into grotesque shapes, and every rustle made my blood run cold. Then I saw it, a clearing, illuminated by a ghostly, bluish light. In the center stood a weathered tree, its bark etched with eerie symbols, and hanging from its branches, countless tattered ribbons fluttered like lost memories. Beneath the tree, a ragged figure knelt. Its eyes glowed with an unholy fire. It lifted its hand and beckoned me closer. I couldn't look away. In that moment, I knew that the Blackwood would claim me, too. As I approached, my vision blurred with tears and terror. The figure whispered in a voice that echoed through my very soul. "Your fear feeds us. Your loneliness calls to us." I tried to scream, but no sound emerged. The last thing I remember was a cold hand wrapping around my wrist, dragging me into the endless darkness of the forest. Now, I wake with fragments of that nightmare haunted by the whispers that echo in the silence of the Blackwood. If you listen closely on cold, quiet nights, you might still hear the voices urging you to come closer.